Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is another Guilty Gear deck profile, this time off of Happy Chaos, straight from the boys at Final Round Games. Josh has been playing this a couple times on stream on Friday nights on Crash Course, so decided to make a video about it. Happy Chaos has a nice little static that says at the start of the game, add 6 bullet counters to this card. He's a 633, he's all in Chaos. Enhanced move, remove 1 bullet counter. Your ranged attack gets 1 speed and 1 damage. If it deals damage, look at the top card of your deck. You may add that card to your momentum or to your hand. It says vice versa, but whatever. Yeah, so this guy's really neat. He can be a 6+ hander during a turn, or he can just get you that momentum. Sure, the bullet counters thing can run out, but we do play cards to supplement that to get more counters. We'll go ahead and sort by difficulty. First up is Critical Shot. This one's a really neat one. It's a 4 difficulty, 3 check, 1 mid block, 4 low 4. Blitz, if your rival has cycled this game, add the top 2 cards of your deck to your momentum, and your rival's next check's -3. That doesn't matter. What matters is this. Response after this attack deals damage, your next check gets +2. It's next check to play any card. So what we can do is that we can put a little damage and speed on it, you know, a 5 low 5. And then if it hits, we get +2 our next check, what allows us to play other moves and string these out. And we have other ways to make these moves bigger. Next up, really the linchpin of the entire deck is Deus Ex Machina, 5 difficulty, 2 check, 1 high block, 4 mid, 5 EX3. Blitz, discard X cards, draw X cards, and add X bullet counters to your character. X cannot be greater than the number of cards in your hand. This is the deck. You will steamroll people when you find this, and you will struggle when you don't. Because eventually you will run out of bullet counters, or all your moves are just going to be really vanilla. It's printed stats, and that's never a good thing. This really can push you into double-digit counters if you like open it on turn 2, and then you pitch all 5 cards. You're at 11 counters before you even start using them. Granted, you don't want to do that because you do want to just like filter your hand for other cards that you need during the turn. Like at turn 2, maybe you want to poke with this, get a bunch of stock bullet counters, then build. Maybe you did build really well in turn 1, and then you're just going to go ape on them, and you just get all the bullet counters, and you start just blasting, right? Next up is Steady Aim, 5 difficulty, 3 check, no block, 4 mid for 6 tension. Response, remove 1 bullet counter from your character. After the attack is completely blocked, it still deals 3 damage during the damage step. So we can trigger Happy Chaos's little floaty enhance, the little triggered effect that after it deals damage, you get to either add the top of your deck to your momentum or add it to your hand. It's always going to do 3. So if they partial block it, if they full block it, it's like partial blocking. And then, yeah, it's a 5 mid-7 base if we use counters. Yeah, sure, it uses another counter, but we have ways to get those counters back. And what a Chaos deck would not be complete without Determined Advance, 6 difficulty, 3 check, 1 mid block, 6 mid 6. EX3, this attack cannot be reduced below, this attack speed and damage cannot be reduced below printed. Blitz, add the top card of your deck to your momentum. This is just a way to get momentum stockpiled for Walk the Dog. This is what you just kill shot people with. 8 difficulty, 3 check, 2 low block, 6 low 6, powerful 3, range, stun 1, weapon. This attack gets -1 difficulty for each committed foundation in your rival stage, max -4. So it's a 8 diff. And then enhance, draw 1 card for each copy of Walk the Dog in your card pool, so it's a little bit of card draw on another attack. We do play 2 assets in the deck. 1 copy of anti-personal vertical maneuvering equipment, 2 difficulty, 5 check, 1 high block, unique. Enhance, your range attack gets 1 and 1, so we're doubling up on Happy Chaos there. Response, commit, after your attack deals damage to a character, commit 1 rival foundation. So what will happen is that we hit them with our attack. We can respond. We hit the triggered effect off Happy Chaos, and then before they get to do any other responses, we get to use this to commit a rival foundation before they can play any responses, because our responses go before their responses, because we're turn player. Next up, we're Anti-Titan Artillery, 2/5, 2 low block, unique. Enhanced, tenacious attack gets 1 damage. If it deals damage to a Titan backup that backup loses 1 stamina. If it deals damage to a Titan character, that character loses 1 health. Response commit after your attack deals damage. Commit 1 rival foundation or asset. We're doubling up on it on the committals on our assets to take care of problem foundations and or assets. Next up, we got 4 copies of Master's Pride 053 mid block. Has 2 responses. Response flip after you add a card to your momentum. Ready this card, playable while committed, and then deadlock response after your attack deals damage. Your next check is +1. That response flip, when we add a card to momentum, that's going to happen a lot because we're playing Chaos, and that's just Chaos's thing. The deadlock response can come in handy if your rival sneaks in and they don't really pay attention. Tough Skin, 0-5, 3 high block, enhanced flips, attack gets -1 damage. We have 33 health. We might as well try to use all of it. Fast Friendship, 1-5, 3 high block, enhanced flips, attack gets -2 speed. If you have more face down foundations than your rival, this attack gets -3 instead. It's a really good flip speed hate card that every one of these symbols should be playing. And next up, we have a little bit of a card draw package. First up is Fearsome Transformation at a 4x. We got 1-5, 1 difficulty, 5 check, 3 high block. Flip, discard a card. If we have no momentum, discard a card, draw a card, and then we have no momentum, discard a card. Cool thing is that once we tension, we have a momentum, so we can just start ripping these off the minute we play an attack on turn 2, as long as it has tension. And then, yeah, we can just, sculpt our hand we want. Now, the other side is Horrifying Realization. This is a little bit of a different flavor on it. It's a form ability, so it's a 1 difficulty, 5 check, 2 mid block. Form flip, each player discards 1 card and then draws 1 card. If your rival discarded a foundation this way, they must commit a foundation. So it's a way for non-enhanced step committal or non-response step committal. So it gives you a little bit of committal in the in form speed and in response speed. We don't have anything in enhanced speed, kind of like a stun move or whatnot in it, but I'm pretty sure it can be factored in. 4 copies of Inspiring Song, 1-6, 3 mid block spell. Flip, middle 3, choose a player. The player next check gets +1 or -1. It can end a rival's turn. It can break or won them. Also, it's a nice 6 check because we do play a 6 and an 8 diff move and a 5 diff. So it's just, and a couple 5 diffs. So really, it can be a little harrowing to string out a lot of moves just because we're on a 5, on a 5, on a 5, on an 8, blah, blah, blah. So very, very tough. 4 copies of Undercover Infiltration, 1 difficulty, 5 check, 3 low block, Fury. If this is the first attack you have played this turn, it gets +1 speed, +1 damage. And then a really, really sick deadlock is Flip. We get to target commit 2 rival foundations. This card is very good. You're probably going to see it a lot more after rotation, but right now it's definitely shining in those Chaos characters. 3 copies of Nice Try, 2-5, 3 low block, Taunt. Enhanced commit, this attack gets -2 speed. Response after your rival's combat phase begins, ready this foundation, playable while committed. So it gives us a little bit of defense. It also allows us to kind of overextend a bit on our turn because we're going to buy back these at the beginning of our rival's combat phase. 1 copy of Incredible Display, 2-5, 3 mid block. Response commit, discard 1 momentum. After your rival plays a non-character responsibility, we get to cancel it. And then response commit, after you block with a foundation, we get to add it to our hand. That we are definitely valuing the non-character response canceling, just because it's just more. We're not going to block with a lot of our foundations to return them to our hand. We really want to value that cancel. Now, one of the coolest cards in the deck is number 23 Pro Hero, or Michael Jordan as I call it, the GOAT. 2-6, 3 high block. Response before your review step. If you have less cards than your hand size, draw a card. So it's like a double review. And then enhance, if you have 3 or more counters on your character, your attack gets 1 speed. So as long as we're on 3 or more counters, we're getting an additional speed per copy. So sometimes we may not even need to use our bullet counters to get 1-1 because we're going to be getting like 3 speed. And it doesn't really matter because they can't block it anyways. 4 copies of Titanic Combat, 2-5, 3 low block. Response commit, after you take damage from an unblocked attack, build the top card of your deck face down. Enhance your attack, commit This attack gets +2 damage, and your rival commits 1 foundation. So it's stun without the stun. So there we go. We have committal in the response speed, the enhanced step, and in the inform speed. So we covered that. So the more foundations we can commit on our rival's turn or on our turn, the easier our moves are going to be able to hit, and then the easier we're going to be able to proc that triggered effect on Happy Chaos. Moment of Normalcy at 1 copy, because, you know, it's Moment of Normalcy. We got 2 copies of Unarmed Combatant, 2/5, 1 mid block. Response flip. After you block with a non-attack card, it gains Breaker 2. So we might be blocking with some foundations or assets just to rip this Breaker 2 off. And then our last card in the deck is 2 copies of Gunslinger's Focus, 3/5, 2 low block. Static. This card gets -2 difficulty if you have played a Roman Cancel ability this turn. And then enhance commit spend a momentum during this attack. You may try to play 1 card from your hand as a block with a +2 block mod. So that means the cards that don't have blocks, like Steady Aim, it will have a +2 block mod. We can block with it with Gunslinger's Focus. So I don't know how often it's going to get below 3 difficulty because there's really there's 2 offensive abilities. Well, technically. Yeah, 2 offensive abilities, which is the zone change and then the clear. So we're gonna, like if we're gonna clear a card and then play this, it's still like it's 1 difficulty, but you could save yourself the momentum in Roman Cancel if you just play this on a 4 and commit 1. It's no different, in my opinion. So. But I don't have a sideboard for it. Josh did not have a sideboard, but actually he's the first character, is what the deck's titled. But yeah, this deck's really cool. It's about getting incremental gains on your attacks by using, Horrifying Realization, Fearsome Transformations to draw cards, and then using Undercover Infiltration, Titanic Combat, Pro Hero 23, and the assets and Happy Chaos to incrementally gain stats, because eventually, like, your rival will have to wait till like the 4th 1/1 to reset one of those, or you're gonna lull them to sleep and they're not gonna worry about it. And then after like the 4th one, they're just gonna say pass, and then they get stuck, and then they're trapped, and then you just blow them out. So it's a very cool deck. I believe I may have episodes coming out of it. I don't remember. It's been a bit since I've actually looked back at the footage, so we'll check that out and see if I can get a couple Happy Chaos games out. So other than that, don't forget, we have that contest running. It ends today, I believe, as of the 17th. It will end today. By 5 o'clock afternoon, we'll go ahead and I'll make the video and announce it tomorrow on the 18th. I think that's when I said I was going to end it, 16th or 17th. I don't know. I may just end up pushing it to the 19th. I have no idea yet. So don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe on that video, the box opening video where the Bridget mat's being given away, because if you comment about it on any other videos, it will not count. So yeah, but let me know what you think about the deck. Hope you guys are enjoying Guilty Gear. Buffalo is this weekend, I believe. Yes, Buffalo is this weekend, and yeah, we'll see who wins. So until then, take care.